How's it going, Alex, Mr. T? The audio settings reset for some reason. Like the game audio was like set to 0. I don't think I did that last week, but if you do notice any issues with audio levels, let me know. I feel like I look like I just woke up. So, admittedly, I think I perpetually just look like I just woke up most of the time, honestly. But yeah. Hey, Electric, how's it going? All right. Oh, apparently my zipper is unzipped still. Zip that up. Zip that up. All right. Joshua, oh man, people are jumping in quick this week. How's it going, Joshua? Wah, wah, wah. I got those Wario, speaking of Joshua and your Wario times. I got the Wario pins from the my Nintendo rewards or whatever for WarioWare, but I thought about it and I was like, I will probably not appreciate these as much, so I sent them to my my nephew and I was like, okay, my nephew will like these more than I will. So I mainly got them because I needed to spend like however many points, like 500 platinum points or however many there were, or platinum or silver, I think they're silver coins, because they were gonna expire anyway. So I did get my pip plup butt though. My pip butt. So that's there. I needed it before I crushed my phone on accident, but it's all right. It's here now. Prevent destroying the new phone, maybe. I don't really I don't know. I don't really find a lot of like use out of this ring or whatever. Like I put it in there sometimes when I think about it, but I don't I don't know. So it doesn't feel natural to do, and I don't really feel like it gives me much more, but I mean, obviously if I drop it or something, the ring will stick on my finger a little more, but I don't know, it feels weird to use. I have to like really think about it. So oh yeah, how was round 1? Did you just play some Bimani, or did you have some other stuff going on there? Master? Oh, Dorothy. Okay. The black lump. Oh man, yeah, I'm glad you're doing better, Mr. T. My dad has a cold right now, so the only time I ever got lost my voice was I think it was my second to last year of college, and I sounded like somebody who smoked their entire life after I got sick. That was the only time I ever really lost my voice, and it was the first week of school too, so everyone heard me hello, my name's Ben. So a new henchman. I really need to download the soundtrack for this after we finish streaming this. Also, yet another new character portrait, I think. I don't think we've seen Feel with his hand in a character portrait before. Take that medicine. I did not read what it asked me to actually do. I assume I'm just going to destroy more orbs. Escape from Black Lump. Oh, is Black Lump pursuing me? Okay. What does it mean to escape from Black Lump? Am I going somewhere? I mean, I could just run. Okay, there's a thing there. All right. Yeah, I guess I don't really know if escape from Black Lump is something I actually need to do, or if that's just an objective to say, don't hang out here, maybe. Oh, dang it. Okay, at least I comboed it still. Technically. Oh, nice. Don't hit me. Ah. Kid. Nope, messed up. I might combo there. Oh, I killed it. Whoops. Ah, good enough. Come on. Bounce. Is that thing getting any closer, or looks like it's just hanging out? Sounded like Batman. Yeah. Doesn't seem like it's getting any closer, at least. Okay, well, just go for now. Poppin' Fantasia, is that like a version of Poppin' Music, or EDR Musica, Sound Voltex? Okay. Has anyone here played the Wii version of Poppin' Music? I'm kind of curious, like, what that even is like. I've never seen a copy, so, like, if I ever saw it for cheap, I'd probably try it, but, I don't know, I've just always been kind of curious what that even looks like. Don't punch me. Oh, man. Get him off me. No? Okay. Leon got tumbled. Oh, man. Already getting messed up. Oh, everyone's dying.
Looks like it temporarily stops moving if something gets pulled into it.
Oh, we knocking stuff into it now, I guess? Hello. Has there ever been a chest that hasn't opened before? I think this might be the first time I've had that. Okay, so I guess it's like actually chasing us now. Yeah, okay. So we gotta knock stuff into it now. It's kind of weird that the first room that like wasn't a mechanic, despite them telling you that to escape it. I've never watched those Dark Knight movies, but yeah, that's maybe not surprising to anybody here at this point, right? I think I mentioned, but DC Superhero Girls is like the most interaction I've ever had with DC in my life. So, hey Zero, how's it going? All right, start over. Yep, death right away. Admittedly, I wasn't sure what was happening because the first room does not seem to play by the same rules as the second room. So, but we'll see. Now I generally know what's going on. Leon, kid. Oh, they're all really far away. Nope. Ah. All right. Well. Go and clear these guys out real quick. I was really hoping these guys would come over, but I'm gonna take care of these guys before they cause too much trouble. Ah, dang it. Alright, not gonna be able to get that before it runs out. Ah. Jesus, leave me alone. Is the audio okay? As mentioned earlier, the audio was reset for some reason this week, so. Well, this room didn't really, like, particularly do much, like, go better this time around. I guess I didn't take nearly as much damage, but audio sounds good? Okay. Dark Knight Trilogy? Okay. I have, like, no real connection to Batman, specifically. Was there a good Batman game that came out? And by a good Batman game, I mean not the one you're thinking of. I'm thinking of... What was it? It was on the PS2 and Xbox. Maybe it just had a good multiplayer mode. There was a really early, like, PS2 and Xbox Batman game that was good. And I think, or maybe the game itself wasn't very good, but the multiplayer mode was, like, interesting because I think you played as Batman as one player, and then the other players played as, like, random soldiers, and they had to, like, hunt Batman down. Does this sound right? Does this sound familiar? I'm pulling something out of my head from, like, basically 20 years ago at this point. Or getting close to 20 years ago. Oh yeah, the thing's here now. or should be here soon. Oh man, there it is. Okay, is it approaching yet, or is it just gonna hang out there for a little while? Man, this room does not have like a great mix of enemies. There are a lot of really annoying enemies in here. In addition to the orb approaching. Oh god, it's pulling me in.
It looks like it temporarily stops moving
Okay.
if something gets pulled into it.
At least it seems like they're gone once they're in there. Okay, it seems like that's how you kill stuff. I don't know how to open. I assume I have to use a special to open that chest, and I don't have one, so. That might be what it is, Gotham City Imposters. That sounds right. If it was on PS2 and Xbox, that's probably right, because that's the era I remember. It reminds me a little bit of like the Splinter Cell Chaos Theory multiplayer that everybody really liked. That's what it reminds me of. Get some health at least, real quick. I mean, should I bother killing these guys? I'm just gonna knock them into the thing anyways. I don't know. There's just like a lot of really annoying guys in here. I assume the entire reason why they put annoying guys is because the orb will come and consume all, but I don't know. I mean, I'm sure for a score you want to be able to do good in here, but I feel like there's just too much stuff going on to really deal with these guys.
Leon,
I'll be surprised if that makes it back over to me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Leon. Here we go.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. All right, here comes the orb. Although Almira's the only one alive. He might be dead again. Gosh. Okay. Oh, that frame rate. All right, I think we're just gonna try to kite them around into the orb. What's gonna happen? Don't hit me, please. All right, here comes orb. Orb, consume them. Oh god, the camera's stuck. Okay. Consume. This camera like does not want to like move away from the wall. Okay, almost there. There we go. Nice. Okay, you go in there. These guys should be able to go in pretty quick. Get him in there. All right. How to escape? Okay. See Almira. Oh yeah, I have that game. I played a little bit of it recently. It was pretty good. There was some problem with it specifically. I don't remember what it was, but I did really enjoy it overall. But I sat down and played it with, I think, 2 different people at this point, and we never got through it all the way. So I might end up playing through it on my own. Undecided on that. But I do really like the dialogue of that game. I've never watched Batman the Brave and the Bold in general, so... And I'll just use it. Everything's just too messy in this area. I just like don't want to really deal with any of it, and then the giant orb coming just does not help. And like it feels like a waste to bother like even trying to combo these guys, given the orb, all-seeing orb. Jesus Christ! All right, get out of there. Consume. But yeah, I've got that Batman game. Do I have any other Batman games? That might be the only Batman game I have is Brave and the Bold. I don't remember how long that is, but I probably should play through it. I'm gonna go smack that chest, see if there's some health in there. I got time to burn until the orb shows up. wonder if there's like a community for those kind of like weird like 4-player multiplayer games that there were back then, with like the 2-on-2 stuff. I'd imagine it's probably very small. I know there's like, is that like the .hack MMO? There's like a server set up where you can play that still. But I think I looked at the server population once and it was like 2 people online at a time. And it's like, no guarantee they even were playing the video game. Just may have been just like idling or something. I really got to get around to those .hack games. The problem is I want to play those original .hack games first before I play the remake ones. So like I don't know when that will happen, but I need to actually like hack my or set up my PS2 so I can play either burn copies or play games off like a USB drive or something, or however it works on that platform. So oh yeah, I'm terrible at popping music. I will fail pretty much every song. So the only one thing I did notice, I forget what's the like the I think it's called like the washing machine game or something like that. I played a Rhythm Thief song in there once, and I did like surprisingly well. And the only thing I can figure is that like I just know that Rhythm Thief song like well enough that like it does not like that just transferred over to my ability to actually follow the rhythm of that song. Because most of the time I play those games and I'm like, I don't know what any of this music is. Like it's all like Miku or something. It's like I don't know any of this, so like it's really hard for me to get into the music a lot of times. And I think that's like a very particular, maybe not particularly me, but like how I enjoy music. Oh no, oh no, can I not get out? Am I just this just forever? What is happening? Okay, well that's an instant death hole. Jeez, I don't know how you get out of that if you get stuck in it. Well, guess what? Kind of retry the entire stage. Yeah, those games are very expensive. I fully intend to pirate those if I play them. Unless they release them again, which, hey, man, good on them if they do, but I just don't expect them to. I mean, I'll definitely, if I play those original games and I want to keep playing those games, I'll definitely buy the remakes of the .hack games. Or at least I will buy them and then play the PS2 versions if I like, you know, get up my own butt about like, oh, I don't want to play the original versions kind of thing. Like I very much believe in it. Like, hey, if there's a way to like officially buy this, and I have never bought this game before at the very least, I don't know. It's just like, it's so hard to like even move in on this fight, on any of these fights. Got right there. And back out. Almira. Did I missed him. Dang it. But yeah, I'll definitely do it. Like I paid for Earthbound Beginnings or whatever they called it in the US because I played it, the like original prototype that leaked out or whatever. Or like the modified version of it that had like more EXP or something like that maybe. I can't remember how that was, if they modified it for the US release that was canceled, or if fans went in and changed it and were like, hey, here's just some more EXP, dude. Am I gonna hit that? Probably not. I'm gonna get smacked in the butt, though. Oh, nope, smacked in the butt. But yeah, so like I bought that that virtual console release of Earthbound because I believe if you're gonna sell your video game, then I will play it. Now, I think there's something to be said about like, maybe by the 5th time I've purchased Mario 64, I'm not gonna feel too bad if I have to, you know, get a copy of Mario 64 in some way. You know, I've given my money, I've paid my blood for that game kind of thing. But, you know, generally I will support that stuff if it makes sense. Oh my gosh. Shield bashed me. Hey Oscar, how's it going? They've only bothered with the GU ones, unfortunately. I don't know why they've only bothered with those. Maybe there's some particular reason. Maybe the games aren't very good. Like, I don't know. It seems weird to me that they left those ones out, but maybe it's a rights or license issue or something. That's interesting. That was the first room and it actually started moving forward. Beforehand, I hadn't really done that. I assume because I just took too long. So, all right, I'm gonna try to crack open this this chest over there. Just gotta find like a decent time to try to get
Let's take down this one.
oh god, I can't even see. No, don't hit me. All right, we're gonna go crack this chest open. Or try to, at least. All right, that's not how you crack it open. Here comes the circle, though. Just let everything get sucked in real quick. I don't think I should even risk it. If it's an instant death, then I should just not even touch it. Just let it take care of everything and move on with my life. Come on. Get in there. Leon's just over there, like, dying. Is it trying to come for me? Is that what's happening? Maybe if I get on this side. Did I get him? Like, I don't want to get close and... I'm pretty sure that he's supposed to be sucked in. I don't think that's... Okay, there he goes. All right. Oh, yeah. I mean, those kind of games in general are always cheap in Japan because nobody wants to import a game like that. Like, I imagine that's true for most RPGs unless it's, like, a very specific case, right? Like, I remember, like, Chrono Triggers and stuff like that being, like, ridiculously dirt cheap for a while. But I think some of those games did eventually start to get more expensive, right? Oh, God, I made a mistake. Kid. I assume because... people did start importing them because the US copies got too expensive or whatever, right? But I do think people buying those things probably want to play those games. And then, I don't know. I guess it depends, right? I don't really... Ooh, that's actually really nice right through there. I'm just going to go in here and just go for it again. Try to rip this as much as I can in a short period of time here. Oh god, the backslash. All right, I think we're going to. It's not moving in yet. I'm almost dead though. I don't know. I guess I don't really fully understand like people who would. I'm trying to think about this. So I've bought Tales of the Tempest, but I definitely did not play actual Tales of the Tempest on DS because like I'm gonna use the fan translation, right? So I guess it probably just depends, right? Maybe I'm surprised that those games might still be more cheap than I expect. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the reason. Don't ask me. I don't know anything. Get in there. Get in that hole. All right. Gotta swing around though. I played maybe about like 5 or 6 hours into that first dot hack game, or at least it felt like that. And I died at some point and realized I never saved the game. So I lost all my progress and I was very upset. So that was the last time I played that original dot hack game that came out. Oh my gosh. Sniped. Yeah, I think, Alex, the big thing for me is that it gets to that part of my brain where it's like, but there's like 4 other ones on PS2. I gotta play those ones first kind of thing, which like obviously might not actually matter. I'm stupid. I don't know why I did that. At least it like spat me back out, but okay, we're okay. We're fine. But yeah, I think I would be all like, oh, but there's 4 other ones I need to play first so I can understand the story, when I'm sure they're not related at all, or barely related. I did like the OVAs that came with it though, the ones that were like based in the real world or whatever. I remember liking the characters in that quite a bit. So, any treasure chests over here? I don't think so. All right. That sounds very high, Joshua. I could be wrong. I do not think Tales of the Tempest is $52. Unless there's been some massive change in the market since I've purchased it. That seems very strange to me. Because it's not like, it is not a well-liked video game. Maybe some like YouTuber did a big old video on it or something. Maybe secretly in the background, my stream has done millions and millions of views of Tales of the Tempest and people bought it up. But I feel like I would bet against that if I were a betting man at the very least. I don't think PlayAsia's like prices are necessarily accurate either. They usually are like the price of like the actual price of them setting it up and everything. Can I get in time? There we go. I hope that hits him. I don't think it's going to. Okay, it did. Nice. Man, all these level 2s. And over Zenith. Unfortunately, I think there's only little guys left. Damn. What a waste. Oh, there's a big guy back there. Well, we wouldn't have been able to reach him.
Over here! Right away! Over here! All right.
Hey, buddy. All right, see you later. Just disappears. All right, let's go get this item box real quick. It's been a very long time since I've had that oh shit I've never saved moment. Like, I think back then it was more common for me because I was a big like Nintendo fan. Hey, come on, really? Ah. I was a big Nintendo fan, so like, you know, with cartridge-based systems, it was not so super common. And you know, by then, I don't know if I had a GameCube yet. What is this guy doing? I mean, I'm okay with this. Just go away forever, please. All right, there we go. Thank God. Let me see. Price charting. Oh God. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't try to multitask while I play this game. Tales of the Tempest was like not a bad video game. It was just very, very flat as a video game. And like it made a lot of sense like when it came out of why they would put it out that way. It was like, hey, the DS train is finally starting to pick up. Get in on there, bubba. Like that was around the time I could be wrong. I believe that was around the time like Mario Kart was really taking off, Nintendo was really taking off, and Namco was probably just like, oh shit, we need to put this out. Like, get on this train, sales are happening. I don't care if the video game's not done, put it out. It was done. It just was not very super polished, right? Wrap it up. Maybe I'm making up my own little narrative here. I can't remember the exact like release date of Tempest. If it was like 2005, 2006, that would all check out to me. But if it was later than that, then I think that would not check out. I always like have the thought that like maybe Metroid Prime First Hunt is a game that feels like kind of very rushed. And I always like my thought behind that is always like, hey, Nintendo was probably rushing a bunch of video games out trying to get them to come out for DS. And then even though like I came out like after Mario Kart hit and was like doing tons of sales, it probably was in that pipeline of just like, we have to get this out kind of thing. We have to have video games for this platform. Pack and roll will not keep them satisfied forever. Namco refuses to make Pack and Roll 2. We have to put out video games. All right. Multiple paths. Do I want to go down? I don't know. Oh yeah, I had that problem with Final Fantasy VII as well, Mr. T. Like I may have had a memory card, but I think the problem is that I can't remember. Was Final Fantasy VII one of those games that retained the Japanese like circle is confirmed, X is denied? Because I seem to recall what happened was like I tried to save the game and I would click the save icon on the menu, and like for some reason my like dumb brain did not like make the connection that like you have to, in order to like navigate the menu, you have to press like the X or circle button or something. And so I'd always press that button that closed the menu, and because I was so used to like 64 games and how quick they saved, the fact that it just like closed the menu after you click save was like not weird to me. I was just like, okay. Man, we are so close to dying, and Orb is here. And so like I didn't think anything of it, so whenever I started up Final Fantasy VII, it would be at the beginning, and I'm like, what is happening? And I have no idea how I actually like figured that out and learned. But oh man. Oh, I'm already getting pulled in. Shoot. Oh god. Okay, I'm free. Oh, everyone's dead. Oh, everyone's dead. Okay. Is it coming? Is it hanging there? Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. At least I think I'm at a checkpoint now, so I think we won't be that bad. Oh, I missed. Don't suck me in. Okay, it's like hanging out in the center right now. It's health, at least. Is there anything down here, or is that just the end? I think that's just the end. Okay. It was circle for yes, so I was probably pressing X because I was a dumb American baby boy. Didn't know what I was doing. I don't think I ever had that like thing as a kid where I like knew way too much about a video game. Like I think I never really played one game like long enough. I mean, I played a lot of like Mario Kart and Smash Brothers, but like I don't feel like there was anything that was like, oh man, like you playing enough of this video game means you know this about it kind of thing. But maybe Star Fox 64, but like I feel like, you know, that game is built in the way that it's supposed to be like repeated over and over and over again, so the fact that you might know about like some secret path or whatever is like pretty normal for that game. So nope. Orb approaches. Are you gonna run away like the last guy did? Okay. Boy, I don't like what's happening right now. This is a bad place to be. Okay, Orb is coming. Orb consume. Oh. Is there a guy hiding somewhere? Do not. Oh, there he is. I see him. He's way over there. Oh, come on. Orb. Leave me alone, Orb. Okay, dashing seems to help you get out of Orb. Hello, bot. I assume bot. Voy, fly. Alright. He gone. Is Orb gone? See ya, Orb. We did it. Progress. 30 minutes in and we made progress. Weird. Now I need to get stuck on a boss for 20 hours.
There's no end to all of this.
Ah, come on. Think a little guy like this is gonna stop us now? You lazy gods, why don't you come out and face us yourselves?
No.
They really are coming out to face us.
No. Look.
Is it Dorothy?
What's with that thing? I've never seen a god like that before.
No. I don't think it's a god. I think it's something even worse. I've never seen the Etheria this scared.
If it's not a god, then what?
I don't know what it is, and I don't care. All I know is we gotta tear through that thing!
Kind of reminds me of like a Resident Evil enemy with how it twitches. A little bit, or how its head is twitching. Alright, Negredo. My favorite Xenosaga character, I guess. I'm ready to die almost immediately, I'm sure. No, kid! Oh, I got it, but I didn't get like a combo. He's not like hitting it towards me. That's kind of weird. Oh, there we go. All right, Leon. You gonna survive? Oh, buddy, you don't. Okay. Thought he was wandering over to smack me. Actually, I have a decent amount of HP. All right. Already to his second to last bar, at least. Nope, kid missed. Oh, come back, man. Come back. Ah, dang it. I missed. Ow. Just like backslapped me when he was attacking. Looks like the enemies are spawning really consistently, so it's like really easy to keep trying to combo. Oh god, what is happening? Oh, I'm slowed down. Alright, there we go. I don't want to be in front of him. Maybe hit. Okay. Dang it. Oh! I lost my level 2 already. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Should I kite until people die? Anyone? Something? Don't hit me! Alright, good enough. Okay. Don't really want to get that close because of that, actually. He's not able to dodge out of the air, but... Minions? Okay, there's one. What's happening? Where is he? Ugh, I'm not gonna be able to get him. What's happening? I'm probably dead? Okay, no. Thank God. Okay. Crispin Freeman? Who's Crispin Freeman? I think this will be okay. It's kind of a waste. It is a waste, actually. Oh god, where is he? Man, it's like really frustrating when it's like you're there and you're slicing, but like the invulnerability just like kicks in the second it touches the floor. Okay, where are you? That's probably not gonna hit him. A little bit. Let me free. Okay. Oh, I don't want to be that close, actually. Here's a guy. Damn it. Oh man, my meter drained hard during that combo. What happened? He's gonna do that. Oh, someone's down. Okay, just run around. Almira's down. Yeah, he's got a nice look to him. I mean, I like most of the art in this game, so probably melee him down, but I don't trust myself enough. All right. Well, they're in there. Okay. Oh man, already back up. I don't think that's gonna actually reach him, but oh, did a little bit. You guys kill him. Get him. Aw, oh, dang it. There we go. Oh, boy. First try. I'm surprised. Given I came into the fight pretty messed up. Did we kill Dorothy? Nice. Hot D. I assume that's because I basically didn't fight anything and just let the orb consume everything, so. Consume all orb. Save. And I'm gonna guess we don't actually have enough to really buy anything, so I might be able to level somebody up. Maybe not actually, because I think the next like level up I have is like 10k, and I think I might still have less than that. Oh no, I do. Okay. Items, create items, feel. I can feel more health. I can level people up or damage. Equipment slots, attack power, health or attack power. Normal. Feel. So So the thing I can't remember, I know there's like, or I'm pretty sure there's 19 chapters in this game. I don't know if chapter 19 you play in any ending, or if you have to get a good ending to do chapter 19. I seem to recall you have to get a good ending to get chapter 19, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a bad or at least average at best ending. Spiders. Remind me a little bit of Aperoids in Star Fox. All right.
Leon! Alright, Almira! Field! Almira! Leon! Here we go! Right away! Field! Leon!
Oh no, kid!
Almira! Leon! Leon! Here we go! Almira! Leon!
I can't even tell which one he was knocking back at me. There's just a whole wave of enemies.
Almira! Leon! Here we go!
Alright. Well, if it's a lot of those kind of waves, I'll be happy with that. It's a lot of just easy enemies. Ah, dang it. Attack, spiders, attack them. I don't know anything about lying about a age on a gray house bus. Is there like an age restriction on it, or is it like for keeping a... See, a dude just like flew off the edge. Or is it like keeping a discount or something? I would be surprised if you could pass off as 12, but you know, I don't know what you look like, Alex, so maybe it makes sense. But hey, man, I don't think they'll try to arrest you or anything. They'll probably just be like, you're probably not that age. At worst case scenario, right? I mean, if you're young enough, it's not like you're gonna have an ID. So like, what are they gonna do? Card you? Give me your driver's license, 12-year-old kid. That was kind of weird. So like, Leon was in another combo, and then she knocked it to Leon, and then Leon like went after the thing she was comboing. But it didn't count as a combo because I think Almira's was like the active combo enemy or something. Ow! Out of here. Getting a lot of like blue Etheria. I assume they're trying to get you to power up for the boss. Well, I mean, I don't think they're gonna ask you for your ID though, right? Like, you don't have to tell them you have an ID. Like, unless they're gonna like pat you down, but I don't think the gray house bus is gonna pat you down. I mean, I will say this, as somebody, as the kind of person I am, I'm like somebody who would not do that because like I get terrified of being caught. Like, not because of like I think something really bad's gonna happen, just like the social conflict and embarrassment and like the fact that I'm like, oh no, I'm a rule breaker. What a crime I've committed. like I don't know. There's weird things in my life where I like cannot I cannot let myself break certain rules. Like for example, it's been on hold, but we're moving, and like the office we're currently in has like a policy about like breaking down boxes in the garbage or whatever, to make sure that, you know, nobody actually like fills it up, right? Because they don't want them to they don't want them to like fill it up too much or whatever, and then like if you overfill it, there's like a fine, right? But like apparently my coworkers were not doing that or whatever, and like in my mind I'm like, that's a crime against this office. What are you doing? You must always break down the box. But they're like, whatever. And I was like, and like at the end of the day, like they can take responsibility for their own thing. I'm like, but if somebody comes here and asks about this, like, buddy, I'm gonna be looking at you and be like, hey, bud, you done fucked up. So, I don't even know where that thing is. I'm just gonna do that. I should have turned around. Oh, that's right, I bounced. I'm just gonna go again. You guys are all small enough. What does it matter? I didn't hit him. I thought I was close enough to hit both of them, but... Yeah, I mean, it's up to your mom what she's gonna do. Like, if my mom was gonna do that, I'd be very questionable about it, but I probably would... I mean, it's not, like, so bad, right? I think I'd feel different if she was like, hey, lie in your tax returns. And I'm like, no. What are you talking about? But, like, a Greyhound ticket, like... At the end of the day, it's probably fine. I wouldn't make my own... Like, I personally wouldn't want to do that, but... You know... Trying to say your mom's a criminal, Alex. I don't know. Oh no. Just spiders. Go kill them, spiders, please. Ow, don't hit me with that axe. Okay, got some health. Makes me feel a little better. I wonder why we have like a spider counter on the corner. I mean, it looks like the like, what's it called, disappears when you kill the normal enemies, so maybe you don't want to kill the spiders? I don't know. Just let the spiders amass on everything. I did recently have like somebody who, or a company who like they have my, or I bought the DAS from them or whatever, and like the DAS died like in less than a year, so it was under warranty, and I shipped it, I think around Christmas time last year actually, because their offices were closed. So I was like, okay, well, let me ship this, and I shipped it to them. Their office were closed and it got returned to me, but because I provided proof of shipment initially, they went ahead and sent me the replacement unit, and then I shipped it to them again, and I think it was like some other reason it didn't make it to them, and then they were like, okay, please try to ship it again, and then I forgot, and then nobody ever inquired about it to me, and they never charged me, so I was like, okay, well, it's probably okay. Like, it's been a year now, like, nobody said anything, they probably forgot, so. Not that, like, it didn't work anyway, so it's not like I'm getting a benefit out of having it, or anything like that, so. Honestly, it probably is more of a burden on me to still have it because it's still in my house. Someday I'll dispose of it. Probably should do it while we're moving because we're going to be doing electronics recycling soon. So I also need to get rid of a couple TVs as well. I've got a bunch of TVs I built up from before I like bought upscalers. I just basically like people who are getting rid of their TVs. I was like, give me your TV so I can see if it like works this console basically. So I amassed like a collection of TVs that were like, okay, this one is okay with 480p. Okay, this one's okay with 480p on a CRT. All right, this one's all right with this. So it just like is ridiculous. I just need to get rid of them because I haven't used them in forever. So the one that I need to figure out what really, because the other ones are just gonna get like put in electronics recycling. They're like really cheap HD displays, and like, you know, maybe things will change in the future. But as of today, I don't think there's a lot of like value. Are those things just like dead? What's going on? What's going on there? I don't think there's a lot of value in keeping those, but I have like an actual like 24-inch CRT that I probably should donate to like a local thing. I just gotta look into it and see if anybody actually wants those. Because I think if I were gonna keep a CRT, I want to keep like a mini CRT and just kind of leave it at that. I think, like, I don't want to keep a big old CRT anymore. I mean, I never even wanted one that was 24 inches already. Just at the time, I was like, okay, let me get the most like cheapest thing I can get, basically. Because I did that. The cheapest one I could get was a 24-inch, so, which is just is still too big. I can lift it up on my own, but just barely, basically. We're gonna be short on blue orbs, unfortunately. See you, dudes. Oh, nice. Yeah, I used to have a lot of those CRTs around too. Having like component inputs on those things are not like as big of a deal, but it would be nice just for like the games that it makes sense on. Although now that I have a retro tink, it's not like it's nearly as big of a deal because I can keep the you know, display you know, live. Because there's some games that like with the Frame Meister, like they were a little hard to play at times because of like the delay that would happen between the resolution changing and stuff. But don't tackle me, please. Ow, boy. Oh, dang it. I'm gonna try to get him, but there we go. But light guns, it's still important. NES Zapper, it's still important for like the 2 games that support that, right? Actually, I think it's more than just 2 games. I think the Gaming Historian did a video about it recently, actually. But, you know, my NES doesn't even work right now. It's got the bent pins problem, so I still got to replace those pins at some point. But if you have not noticed, haven't exactly been playing a lot of NES games, so it's not like a super high priority for me. Not quite sure if there's anything on NES I really want to play. I mean, that's not saying I can't enjoy NES games. I really like Murasame Mysterious Castle or whatever, but just has not been a high priority for me. Same thing with Super Nintendo. I probably should play more TurboGrafx stuff, but I don't know. TurboGrafx is like nearing that like Sega Saturn like thing of just like, hey, all this stuff is really expensive and I kind of want nothing to do with this console. So at least without hacking it or something. Yeah. Frame rate. Oh, there's guys back there. No, don't kill all the spiders. I want the spiders around. At least until these guys are dead. Oh. Spiders! Go hit me. Nice, I hit it. I was not expecting to hit it. I just kind of blindly swiped and crossed my fingers that I actually was targeting whatever they're... Kid! Little bit of health. All right. Oh, sorry. Oh, dang it. There's too many of them now. Over Zenith! Use it on the boss. I feel like I never get to use my Over Zenith on anything ever. It's always like one enemy left that I can use it on. Oh, look at all that Etheria. Baby. Give me the rest of that. PC Engine Mini, I forgot that was a thing. Were they, are they available? Like, can you reasonably get them? I feel like most of those mini consoles these days are not, hard to get anymore. But, I could be wrong. Maybe like the PC 98 mini console that came out. Was it HAL that put one out? Or something? That chest.
It got awfully quiet all of a sudden.
Is this the calm before the storm?
Finally. Okay. It's on Plague Asia? Okay. Can I use the bathroom real quick? Let me use the bathroom real quick before we continue. Quick pause. It's been a while since I've just like got up and left the stream. See you dudes. Oh, hello. Lines. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, bathroom break's over. Defeat boss. Stream is yours. What foul things did you say? What do you say about Mighty Number 9? I'm so offended by your Mighty Number 9 opinions. Alright. Do not be like the last boss. Be very manageable. Very straightforward, very easy. You know what's weird? In Restream, like, you can see the, like, you received 100 messages in chat or whatever that shows up there. But, like, it also gives me an option to tweet that message, which is, like, Why would I tweet that I reached 100 messages on the stream? It's so weird. I wonder if I can turn that off or anything. It's strange. Kanji kind of looks like a bird. I can kind of see it, maybe? Let me look at it a little more. Like, is like a squawking? Oh, is like the wing or is it like a beak?
It seems the gods
Or maybe
consider
I'm...
those things enemies too.
Forget it. We'll
Oh
figure
yeah, I
it out
forgot.
later.
Cutscenes are happening. Is it you that looks like a fish? Always did the little fish in Phantasy Star Online. Alright. Suddenly, whatever that instrument is.
He's too fast. We can't get an attack in.
Oh! I do not like lightning strike. Too bad, we're gonna hit the boss. I know you're comboing, but I don't know how long he's gonna be down for, so. Oh, he's down. I'm sure there's more to this boss than just this. Oh god. Leon? Okay. No! He like shot it at me like a bullet. We're not gonna be able to get him. Oh god, that hurts. I missed, dang it. Is he like stuck on him? Oh, am I supposed to like smack him into him or something? What's happening? Okay. I wonder if you smack him into him, that it like that's what causes him to fall over, basically.
My footing.
Footing. Oh no, Super Mario 64. Yeah, I get the feeling I need to like bounce it onto him or somehow. But he moves quite a bit. Oh man. There we go. Get on there. Ah, level 1, dang it. There we go. I mean, I don't have anything to hit him with. Surprising I can still hit him when he's spinning like that. Oh, there's no way. Well, let's get on with that. Not really expecting to. Ouchie! Oh! Get on there. I don't think they got on there. I'm trying. Oh no. How safe are we? I don't feel like we're very safe. Alright. Come on. Alright, I give up. Like, everyone keeps blocking all the hits, so it's gonna go in there and smack him. Alright, he's down. Ooh, that's bad. I think I should be able to recover pretty quick, though, because I think I haven't died yet. Okay. Stay alive. Okay. Oh, man, that was such a good position. If only he stayed there for like a second longer. No! Got turned around. That was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, this boss, the water room boss, both of the last two bosses, or not the last boss, from the last two streams, that boss is definitely, or those bosses were definitely like way harder. At least so far. Obviously, this might not be his final form, so. Leon's down? Okay. Oh, did she not get back to me already? She said feel. Try to bounce one, but yeah. I feel like it might just be better to smack away for now. All right. First boss, at least. I assume there's more. Oh, I can move the camera still. Oh no! The spider! That's supposed to be Dorothy's singing voice? Oh, Dorothy. Her eyes. So you think... Oh yeah, I forgot there was other children. We saved them at like, it feels like the first like third of the game. I forgot about that. It was like was it the 5th stage or something where you go and save all the children? Dorothy's okay for now, man. It's coming to her. I'm telling you. It's a multiple ending game. They can't have the average ending be like normal. And I'm almost certain I did not get a good ending because you have to like S rank the majority of the missions. So we very much did not do that. You must go kill God. The real God. Dorothy definitely seems like she will die at some point in the ending. Hey, Aegis, how's it going? We're playing on PS2. Aegis. Got an A rank, though. So, I'm sure you can play it on PC. Actually, Zero, I think you played it on PC, right? Like, did that run okay? I mean, this game has frame rate issues on PS2 as is, so, like, I would not be surprised if the PC version might actually, or playing it on PC might actually be better. It's like one of the weird things like Castlevania 64, and probably a lot of 64 games that actually run okay, is that the game runs too fast on PC. Not too fast. It runs at like a normal frame rate, where on console it like struggles, so. All right, I got 20K-ish about. Do I just feel like I just maybe should just finish leveling out stuff, or I guess just get an attack upgrade at this point. Like, probably not a ton of reason to go and like try to get more equipment. We only got one mission left. Technically playing the German version of the game, although at launch you can choose like what language you want to play as. I think I think there's like 3 names for this game. There's Oz, there's Sword of Etheria, get it right. And then there's, I think in Australia it was called, or maybe it was Korea, it was called Chains of Power, which I don't really know how Chains of Power kind of come into this. Is there anything like really, I guess like the chain combos, right? That really, like, is that what you name your video game after, though? The last wish. Sacrifice myself for Dorothy. What's gonna happen?
What's that?
The supreme god, the king of the gods.
The king of the gods?
It's time.
That old trick again. Is that all you got?
All right, Dorothy. That her? Okay, that is her. I couldn't tell if it was like a feather floating around or if it was Dorothy floating around. GDR spoils this video game. It's always interesting like how many video games are just like very intensely spoiler heavy in like the opening videos. Like when you just like let the game run on the title screen or something. Like, Nier is, like, crazy in terms of how much it spoils.
I can't believe it.
But as long as you don't have context for it, it's fine. Oh, this looks like... If you ever played Phantasy Star Zero, this looks like the, like, gold things in the tower, the Eternal Tower or whatever. I'm sure they're based off something, but...
Make her remember she's your little sister.
Oh, we're fighting Dorothy now?
Mira, Leon,
Alright, Dorothy.
Dorothy! Dorothy, stop it! Don't you know who I am? Dorothy, remember! You've got to remember! Dorothy!
I'll make you remember with my sword. Oh, baby. Power up.
Feel.
Oh, he did it. I was expecting there to be a fight.
Dorothy,
Feel.
Thank goodness. Everything's gonna be okay now. I promised I'd get you. Let's go home now.
Yes. Okay.
What about the god?
Amira, Leon!
Did he pronounce Leon differently there? It sounded like he said Leon. I feel like he has not called him Leon the entire game.
He's got a lot of nerve.
Take it easy. We'll crush you in no time. Amira, Leon! Damn it. Huh?
What? Ah, I see.
Hey, I get it. Just in time.
Alright.
Amira, Leon, you ready?
Of course.
Okay, time to do some final cleaning up.
Dorothy, just wait a little while longer.
Okay.
There's actually, I think, I may have posted it on Twitter, but there's a picture of Dorothy from the Elabits
I will
artist.
destroy you now.
And draws her like an Elabits looking character. Oh, cool. Free armor. I mean, not that I know what the armor even really does, but... Well, there's nothing to combo right now, so I guess for now, just slap his leg. I don't want to be anywhere near that. Ooh. Alright. Is there anything I can do with them targeting? There's only that one. There's that one fight where they like made me target. Okay, here we go. No? Okay. Ouch. Ouchie. Oh, God. Pretty chunky pieces of damage I'm doing. Hey. Oh boy. All right. Okay, I guess there's nothing to combo anymore. Is he teleporting? Oh, there we go. Nope, missed. I'm bad. Nah, I didn't get in close enough. Ah, Jesus, again. Oh, he's down. Okay. Be careful with that. doing okay, although I might die. Right there. Nope. Oh boy. I'm looking out really bad. Alright. I should get up quickly at least. Oh, stay alive, Leon. Leon? Leon, oh my god. Okay. Right in there. Okay. It's alright. Nope. Alright, we're just gonna use it. I don't know if that butt will get hurt, but we'll try. A little bit. Okay, Leon, get back up. I don't really know what you do against that. Maybe I could block, or I don't know. Okay, he's getting back up. We might just melee him down, actually. Come on, get in there. Join in the fun. Okay, I think there's something preventing him from dying right now. Okay.
I'm not giving up.
Okay.
I'm still okay.
Is there anything I can do other than just combo? I think we'll just have to try to combo and see if that works. See if that works. Okay, yeah, I just have to use a combo on him at the end. I assume he probably is still alive, but... Oh. Ah! See what happens?
Almira! Leon!
Oh no.
What's the matter?
The ending where Almir and Leon die instead.
Looks like this is it.
I think you might be right.
Alternate ending
What do you
where
mean,
they
this
die
is
instead of
it?
Dorothy.
They can't go on.
Toto?
Leon, Elmira, I'm so sorry.
The expression on her face.
What is it, Dorothy?
When we saved Master, Almira and Leon were already at the end of their ropes. The Etheria gave them one last boost of energy, so they could help you fight the King of the Gods.
No. That's not true, is it?
Hey, come on. No need for that face.
I will inherit Leon's leather jacket.
You rescued your little sister, and the humans, and Katina's, and the Etheria. You're a hero, you know.
But... I could only do those things because you and Leon were fighting with me!
No, that's not true.
We were able to fight because you were with us.
I'm not supposed to be afraid at all, right? Well, for the first time, I was afraid of losing something. Being
Was it
able
me?
to fight for something I didn't
Okay, no.
Oh, how can I put it? It felt good, you know?
Yes, the same with me. All of a sudden, I was moved by something. Something outside the framework of reason or logic. I was fighting for that something, and I actually felt happy. That something Leon didn't want to lose. My something that went beyond reason or logic.
It was me.
Those were things you gave us.
Oh, never mind.
Phil.
So, keep your chin up and smile. You hear me, Feel?
You finally...
Now
finally
realizing
called me by my
Feel's
name.
got double belt buckles on his jacket.
That's it. That's the smile I wanted to see.
Yes. A smile suits you much better.
Amira? Leon?
Return to Etheria, the ones beyond the pinnacle.
Rip. Oh, is that credits? It's credits. That wasn't a terrible ending for what I assume is probably the like somewhat normal-ish ending or maybe bad-ish ending. But it is a little weird that they're just like, oh, they just got real tired and then they died, kind of thing. I don't think we ever saw Wolfman again, did we? He just like jumped into the lava and he was just gone. We beat it this time, finally. What time is it? We have a whole hour, man. What a wonderful thing. Yeah, I'll have to figure out if I want to actually get all the endings of this game. There's definitely an appeal to doing so, but I also really question my availability to do so at this point. So we'll see. I'm gonna guess it's gonna probably end up like a spy fiction thing where like I technically check it off my list of like, yeah, I finished this, but then also never get back to it. so I mean, it's a downer because it's supposed to be a downer, right? It's also hot. I'm gonna take my jacket off. All these lights melting me. It's a nice looking credit sequence, though. Although, I always prefer a credit sequence that tells a story. That's like why I like the Resident Evil 4 one a lot. I'm trying to think of other credit sequences that tell a story. I feel like there are other ones, but the Resident Evil 4 is the one that I remember the first time really seeing that and be like, oh, that's fun. That's like a good use of your credits time, right? Keep people watching and not just like as a post-credit scene kind of thing. Special thanks to Gozo, man. Oh, there's Iga. Being Iga. It's like, I can't make Castlevania games anymore, but I'll make this Connect game while you guys work on this. What was that Connect game that he worked on? Igarashi Connect game. Is it Lead Me's? Lead Me's. I need to play Lead Me someday. If you want to be a true Castlevania fan, you gotta play Lead Me's. So. Yeah, I will say that the death of the I don't mind characters dying at the end of a game, but yeah, that was just kind of like, oh man, oof. We were at the end of our ropes. Like, they didn't really seem to give much logic to why I died. Overall, B. We want to see what that got us. Let's see. Ending guide. Sword of Etheria ending guide. All right, what does rank B get us? What ending did we technically get? We got the normal ending. Apparently, normal ending also applies to C. So we basically got the worst ending, is what happened there. And then there's an ending for... And there's also, like, different paths, I think, depending on, like, how you answer certain questions throughout the game with Almira and Leon. Let's see here. I like how they have, like, suggestions on how to get a bad ending, and it's just, like, be bad at this video game, basically. It's like, well, yes, I was able to get that bad ending on my own. Thank you. I don't need your advice on how to be terrible. Alright. Normal ending. True ending. Interesting. So true ending requires B or higher. Okay, what happened here? Is this actually... Okay, I got this one twice. Blah, 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 blah. Dude. Oh god, this is maybe more complicated than I thought it was going to be. It's not, maybe not just rank, maybe it also depends on certain things you do in the game. This is saying don't ever equip Rex armor, which means basically don't ever get blue Etheria, which is such a weird thing. I question this guy, maybe... Okay, so there's that ending. You must have Rex armor in all god battles. Okay, so there's more here than just the rank. You have to specifically go out of your way to get different armors during different fights. But it seems like there's maybe 3 endings. There's like the ending we got. I assume the ending we got. The Last Wish. That is the ending we got. Okay. And then the other ending is Dorothy. I don't know what that means that it's called Dorothy, but that's what it's called. And then there's the Shining Wind ending, which is the happy ending. Okay. So it basically seems like what maybe the defining factor of what gets you the true ending versus the Dorothy ending, which the Dorothy ending is called the true ending, and the Shining Wind ending is called the happy ending. So maybe the true ending is the worst ending, the second to worst ending. But it says prerequisites for the happy ending is must have Rex armor and do death blows in god battles, and you have an overall rank of A or higher. The Dorothy ending says you must have an overall rank of B or higher. You must have no Rex armor and I don't know if it's saying no Rex armor and no death blows in god battles. Huh. Are there multiple guides for this? Is this the only one? That is the ending guide. Is there an ending section to this guide? I'm not going to get this. There's a mode called Dorothy's Great Adventure. When you collect all 20 fragments of intelligence, you play as Dorothy with Toto in a little fictional parody written by Dorothy. Oh, that's fun. I don't want to unlock that, but that's fun. I like how in this guide they treat it like you got the true ending the first time. They're like, okay, now that you got the true ending, fuck up your second playthrough. All right. Anyways, that's enough of that. All right, well, press the X button. Yeah, we beat this on 2000 March 3rd, guys. I can now use Galoom. I can now use the plain feel outfit. Got the Muffler of Justice. Character artwork. Okay, let's go check out that character artwork. Yeah, the Sonic and the Black Knight curse of this game of, here's the ending. We're not going to tell you about the other stuff. My timer's 15. Red. Okay. Yes, we saved. We can quit the save screen. Let's go look at that art real quick, and then you guys know what time it is. Time, is it under? Okay, colors. Is there any way to like zoom this? The problem, like, I understand that like there's only like video game console, you're limited to a certain resolution, but like getting character artwork in consoles that are like 480p is always just like, oh boy. All right. Oh, is that it? All right. There we go. Anything in bonus mode? I think it's just the score attack mode. Still, I don't think there's anything else that like let you choose a different bonus mode. I forget, does Nier indicate there's more, the original one? I can't remember. Alright. Well, that's that. That's Sword of Etheria. Let me turn the music down. Turn my music down now. Okay, you guys shouldn't be hearing any Sword of Etheria now. It's time. It does say you keep playing? Okay, I can't remember that for the original Nier. I do know the Automata, how we pronounce it. Like, that one has, like, a literal pop-up that's like, hey, keep playing, dude. Alright. Sword of Etheria. It's time to review Sword of Etheria. I think it's worth noting that we are reviewing this game after a single playthrough, getting the normal ending, nothing else. I think it's pretty reasonable to expect that somebody would play this game and only play that one playthrough. So I don't think it's like necessarily a bad thing to review a game that way. In this particular case, I think it depends on the game sometimes, but this one seems like pretty reasonable that you might only play through that game once. I may play through it again though at some point. Where is my text here? It's been a while since we've done this. I think properties here. Okay. Also, let me know if the noise, the sound, the music's too loud. There should be some kind of music playing here. Yeah, there it is. All right. What do we like about this game? I like the character design though. I liked. That's a good for me. I'm on the wrong thing. Or maybe I'm not on the wrong thing. How did I used to do this? Oh my gosh, I'm already confused at what I'm doing. I think this is a part of the same box here. Okay. I like the art style. I think it's pretty reasonable to say like really cool art style and aesthetic, or maybe really cool aesthetic. Presentation overall, I think it's like a great looking game overall, honestly. It maybe like the character models are a little like janky, but you know, I think overall we'll stick with just aesthetic for now to keep it short, but really cool aesthetic. The music's pretty good, although I do feel like I don't really remember any of it super well. Oops. Lost the chat. 1 second. Yeah, unique character design. I mean, does unique character design fit into like the aesthetic part of it? In some ways, I think we probably could like Is there a word that like better defines maybe everything about how this game? Because at least in my opinion, everything about this game looks great. Every part of it, aesthetically, art style wise. You know, there's some frame rate issues, but we don't really care about that here. If it doesn't get in the way of the video game, it's fine. Like I think that's probably fine. The music is good though. Castlevania-y soundtrack maybe? Aesthetics a good blanket. Okay. Good blanket term. Castlevania soundtrack. That's maybe not the proper term for that, but it is the same Castlevania person. But I think that's like for how much space we have, what we're working with here. Character design goes into aesthetic. Okay. The story was pretty good. Are we in agreement about the story being pretty good? I don't know if I care about the story. I care about the characters though. Like, I like Leon. I like what's her face after I already forgot her name. Almira. And I like Feel. It's good story. Okay. Strong story / characters. Because for me, it's all characters. But if you guys think the story's good, then I'll definitely include that. Really, I mean, in my opinion, Electric is very straightforward of just like, you're gonna go kill God, and then, oh no, God makes enemy monster or people into enemy monsters, which is like very like, okay, video game story. But replay value, I agree with you, Mr. T. The only problem with that is that we have not played that extra stuff. So there is definitely replay value, but I don't know if in this review it makes sense to include that or not. Because we're not really talking about what we're not going to play through this on stream ever again, probably, as much as even, I don't know. I mean, maybe in the future, but I would be surprised if we do. I would want to experience that a bit more, which is why I kind of like at the beginning of the review specified this is a first playthrough only, because I think that caveat's important here. Because it does seem like a game that wants you to play through multiple times, but it also feels like a game that maybe wants you to play through multiple times, but try to create a story that you'd play through it once and be like satisfied with, right? It doesn't feel like a game that really like leans on the fact that you play through it a bunch of times. I mean, they didn't even tell us that there's multiple endings, right? Like there's other question marks here, so obviously there's other stuff to do, but like if I played this game without looking up a guide, I would have been like, okay, that seemed like a not great ending. There's probably other endings, and I'd have to just look up the fact that there's other endings. But if I did not have that resource available to me, I would probably just be like, okay, well, move on with my life. So, but yeah, let me think about the replay value part. I get it though. I think it's probably a good part of this game. I just don't know if we can say it in our review definitively with that. That being said, I always talk about how with like Sonic games, I don't like the ranking mechanics in Sonic games. I literally do not care about that part of the games, but I do praise that part in my review of like, hey, this is here, it's cool, it's like something that people like will grind out and do and stuff. So like maybe it's okay. Let's put it in there for now. I might take it off if we have something more important to say, but we'll include it for now. How about this? Seemingly good replay value. It's kind of a stretch, but yeah. I mean, character development could be a part of story, right? Like, I think that is like, because I think there's a difference between a good character and then character development, right? Because a good character can be a good character without there being anything plot-wise that happens with them, where I feel like character development is more of a story thing. So I think that fits in. I don't really know if anything happened with Leon and Almira that feels like character development to me. Maybe I should say I'm a little biased that I like Leon and Almira the most, where Feel, I'm kind of like okay on Feel. He seems kind of normal, like the normal JRPG protagonist, but the one for the replay value, Electric, I think I'm let's take it off for now. We'll think about it. But yeah, it feels hard to say something. They were one note, to be honest. Yeah, they are one note, but I do like them. That's why I think the character praise is there. We'll keep, I think, the story, unless like there's a very hard pushback against the story part. I would say it seems like enough people that said story was good that we'll leave it in there for now. And I think it like fits in there nicely. And some people might consider characters and story to be similar things in a lot of ways. So the juggle mechanics is a better way to put it. Strong character interactions. Does that replace characters? For the people, I think it was Joshua and Mr. T. How are you guys feeling on Alex's comment there about character interactions? Because I'm not the one who really wanted story to be there in the first place. So, I mean, I just care about Leon and Almira. So, I like Leon and Almira a lot. That is, and they died. So I'm going to give this game a 1 out of 10. Out of 5, sorry. If we don't hear back from Joshua and Mr. T, we'll forfeit their position on story bonus time there. While we wait for that, I think the juggling mechanic is something we need to talk about, and how we actually put that into place. Juggling is very cool. It's a very cool mechanic, but on the bad side of it, I don't think it flows very well in the game. Like that's kind of my big problem with this game, is that like it does not feel like juggling is as easy as it should be, and it causes a lot of problems. So like I like the idea of the juggle mechanic, but I think a lot of my frustration also came from the fact that the juggle mechanic was not like, you know, that it was just not easy enough to work with, right? And I don't necessarily know how satisfying it was to do like the combo attacks at times. Like that is probably like, as much as I like the idea of it, like it just, it was more frustrating to use than it was fun to use. Because I think there's a difference between like, if it's easy to use, but it's not like super valuable. Like if I could just melee and kill everything super easily, I mean, which you kind of can to some extent. But if it was still fun to use, I think I would be a little more lenient in that case. But because it is frustrating to use, it makes me lean that might be more on the bad side. Yeah, that kind of thing, definitely electric barrier. I feel like it just, it's so painful, because like what really needs to happen is that enemies just need more vulnerability time. They have too many invulnerability frames basically, and they just, it's too hard to interact with them. And I know there's that one guy who came in like 2 streams ago or something that said you can do the jump attack and slam down, and you can do it, but it's very slow, and it's like really hard to like combo off enemies, because you have so many times where like Leon's just like feel, and like you don't know how it's gonna come at you. It could be like flying like at a lob, it could be shot like a bullet at you. You don't know what's gonna happen. You need to be able to react quickly. So like having to do the jump and then the down slash is just like not a good reaction time kind of thing. So I'm really split on where to put it, because I like the idea of it, but it just like at very few points in the game did I feel like it was like something that made my experience a better experience. And I don't know if that comes off as well with like watching it versus playing it. I didn't see any response to the story stuff, so I think we will go with strong character interactions, I think is what you guys said. And then if we need to re-debate that, we can. Oh, so I guess the question is, maybe more of what I'm asking or trying to think about is, can you have that idea being cool and then also failing on both the good and the bad? You like the story? How about this? Technically, we're saying the good. The good is the story and character interactions. We'll leave it at that. We'll put it there. I think character interactions could arguably be a part of the story. In my opinion, character interactions are a part of the story. It's just, I think there's a difference in character interactions and a character and who they are. And I don't know. I feel like the things I like about the character interactions in the game are maybe not necessarily what they were intending so much. So yeah. But enemy AI was pretty weak. Yeah. Is it an AI issue? I mean, the enemies are very aggressive. There is kind of like the grouping problem as well in general, right? You have all those enemies that are grouped together and you just like, controls are stiff enough that you can't really react to what's happening in the group. I mean, this is starting to get into the bad again. So like, I don't want to get to the bad just yet. But I guess, is there anything about the combat that you say would be good? I think somebody said something earlier, right? I think Joshua, you said something, right? Juggle mechanics make sense. You were agreeing with Alex. Okay, what were you saying, Alex, about juggling? Good enemy variety? When you say good enemy variety, Alex, are you talking about the character design, or are you talking about the actual like AI? I scrolled up quite a bit, so. I know you played a little bit, Zero. Did it feel rewarding to you? Because, like, to me, there's something relieving about it, but usually I was so frustrated that I did not care at that point. It's like, just thank God it's over. Like, it didn't feel good. Enemy design and functions. Okay. So, good enemy design and functions. Variety from the enemy design point. You think so? It's just hard to do. There is something good about seeing that giant chunk of the boss's health bar disappear. You are right. I think just like so much of the frustration outweighs it, but rewarding combat, quote, when it works. Is that reasonable? Sometimes. How about that? Rewarding combat sometimes. I think I can agree with sometimes it feels good. Sometimes. Most of the time, probably not. But occasionally, there are highlights where it works, right? You would say so? Okay. Let's leave it at that. I think that'll be pretty reasonable. I think we probably have space for one more. I'm still thinking about the enemy variety, Alex. The reason I'm still thinking about it is, so you have the ranged guys, you have the minions that like they just kind of run towards you. You have the shield guys with the spears, you get the hammer guys. Yeah, there is a good variety of enemies. I had to think about it a bit, which maybe means to me it doesn't like stand out a ton, but I do think there is a good variety of enemies, because like in listing that out, I think I only got like halfway through the types of enemies in the game, and you do have to deal with them in different ways, right? Like with the shield guys, you have to call Almira and Leon to the other side to flank them, so like reasons to do it, despite like kind of the end goal always being I need to daze the enemy. So, and the bosses were memorable, and the boss battles were unique as well, right? Because they had to do particular things to beat most of them. The last two were a little straightforward, but I think it's reasonable. Good, or we don't need to say good. Enemy / boss variety. Does this game have a unique aesthetic? Are there other games that look like Sword of Etheria? I'm sure there are at least something, but like when we think about the grand scope of games, like I feel like this game has a really distinct look that I like in general. So maybe something just like distinct aesthetic, does that? So rather than like unique, distinct, because we know there's probably other video games that look somewhat like this, but like a distinct aesthetic. Distinct thing, is that word meaning what I'm thinking it's meaning? Distinct. Definition. Recognizably different. Yeah, I think that's good. this a good? Is this? I think does this feel good? I think this is a good set of good. Yeah, I think that's why I always like try to avoid the word unique, Joshua, because rarely is something unique, but something can be rare enough that it's distinct and stands out, right? So I could definitely see that, Alex. But different, like tonally and like setting wise for sure, but like aesthetically, I could see it kind of falling close to that to some degree. So I think this is a good set of good. All right, gonna give us like a good like maybe 20 seconds or so to make sure the YouTube delay is caught up, but I think this is probably set for good on this. I'm gonna close that window and then hide this. Feel free to let me know if we need to add any additional things to the good, but for now we're gonna move on to the bad. I feel like we talked a lot about the bad already. I don't know if frustrating combat system is maybe the best way to put that. I need to play Chaos Legion. Is Chaos Legion cheap? That's a PS2 game I should like keep on mind to look for on a shelf. Pricecharting.com. In my mind, I know it's not. In my mind, Chaos Legion is a game with Gact in it, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah. I think the main character reminds me a little bit of Gact in that other PS2 game, so $20. Okay. Reasonable. I will probably not buy it for that amount, but reasonable. Frustrating combat system. I think that's easy enough. Nice. $10 is about the price I'd pay for Chaos Legion. So, needs more checkpoints, man. This game is really intense on the not enough gags. This game is really intense. Always not enough gags. Really intense on not giving you checkpoints. At least in my opinion, and it doesn't feel like something that feels rewarding. Because I think there's working on that Nintendoji video right now. There's definitely like certain games that's built around that fact that it feels good to like have those high tense stress situations. And you know, obviously on stream it's a bit different than if you're playing alone, right? But I don't think this game's strength at all is those tense situations. I don't think that benefits the game. I think it makes it so you just kind of play more conservatively, and so you interact with the combat less, I think. So let's say normal ending unsatisfying. Because I don't know about those other endings. But. All caps for normal to highlight it. I mean, yeah, I could do that. Normal. Now normal looks like a really weird word to me because I caps locked it all. Enemy AI can be a pain. I don't think it's an enemy AI problem, Joshua. I think the problem is the controls are stiff. Which might be technically a part of frustrating combat, but I think it is big enough to highlight. Stiff controls, because that is what really... Like, if you could react more quickly, the fact that you get, like, rushed by enemies, I think would be a lot easier. If you could guard quickly, if you could dodge quickly. But there's so many times where you're just kind of sit there and you're just stuck. You're like at the end of an animation, you're just like floating down from a jump or something, or you finished an attack and your character's trying to get back to his like individual stance, and you're just like always able to be hit basically, which is like the opposite of what the enemies can do. So I think it really comes down more to the stiff control part of it. And from my direct experience to it, because I don't think the AI does anything that's bad per se. Maybe it's a little mindless, but considering the type of game this is, I think it's reasonable, right? For that type of, I think the bigger problem is that the enemy, you can't react to the enemies attacking you, and I don't necessarily know if like saying an enemy shouldn't attack you while you're attacking something else is like, there are games that do that for sure, right? And to some degree, you might consider like a good design decision. The graded price for Chaos Legion is $700. I need to close this tab and stop looking at this. My eyes are stuck on it, but yeah. I don't think the ending was horrible. I do think it's unsatisfying though, right? Like, I think if you're gonna make that ending, Almira and Leon need a better reason to die. Telling them that, like, just saying, oh, they're at the end of their rope is kind of one thing. Like I would get it if they made some excuse of like, hey, like, just freaking give me some stupid reason of like, oh, they were like powered off the gods or whatever. So when you killed them, the gods, you know, their power ran out because they were subsisting off the god, right? But it was just like, oh, they were at the end of their energy, and then so Dorothy gave them one last burst so they could fight, kind of thing. I don't know. So graded prices are nonsense. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say too much. I don't know anything about graded prices. I don't want to say anything about it. I'm not like smart or intelligent in that way, and I don't know anything about how that market works. It's none of my business at the very least, and $700 is not what I would pay for it, and in my mind, not the value. I do know what you're talking about, Electric, though, with the provable fraud stuff for sure. I don't want to say too much just because, you know, I definitely have watched the videos about it, but I don't know a lot about it. But it seems very, very, very suspect. And it seems like something that maybe there needs to be some legal action on to some degree. But I'm not the person to do that legal action for sure. So, is there anything bad here that we need to add on to this? Frustrating combat, stiff controls, needs more checkpoints. Normal ending was unsatisfying. I think the story is like fine enough for what it is for the most part, though. Like, nothing about that story was bad. Just I don't think anything about it was good, even though we have some disagreement to some degree. But I think the characters were good at the very least. Almira and Leon were good characters. is my opinion on that. I think this is like my general feelings, though. I think that's pretty set. So, all right. Well, we got to sign off from Alex. Anyone else want to give me the thumbs up? Otherwise, I'll just move on forward. Difficulty spikes. It is yeah, you're right. There are difficulty spikes. You are 100% correct about that. Uneven difficulty. I think that's reasonable. Do we want to keep Gact on here? Where's our feeling with Gact existing on this list? Have we put Gact on any other review that's not Dirge Cerberez? I can't remember. I know we've joked about it for sure. Difficulty spikes. I think that's kind of the same thing, but yeah, we could definitely put that. Difficulty spikes. Our inside joke. Keep Gact? Alright. Whenever there's free space, we'll just include Gact. Alright, it's time. The music should change. I don't remember if I fixed this music. In editing the reviews recently, I realized this music is way too loud on this page. So, is it even going, actually? I don't know if it's even going. I don't think it's going. I know why it's not going. Okay, I can fix this. Okay, I think I made it quieter. So let me know if the riddle music's too loud, because in the reviews it's been loud. I think I've reduced it, though. Okay. Anyways, I need me. Where am I at? And I need you guys. Where are you guys at? Oh, that's right. The chat box like breaks on this page. I know why it breaks too. I might be able to make a workaround where I can still hide it. There you go. It sounds fine. Okay, good. Yeah, the more, if you haven't listened to those recent casual reviews that I've edited and put together, it was way too loud for most of them, so it's fine. I'm upside down and my green screen looks bad. I might be able to fix that, actually. No, it doesn't look any better. All right, green screen's just gonna look bad. Anyways. I forgot to reset the score. Okay, let's move it back. I think that was our, what score is that? Was that Sonic and the Secret, or the Black Knight score? 3 stars. Anyone else say any other numbers? Gact would have been a good, okay. Yes, well, there's enough space for Gact, so we'll continue to use him. 3 stars. How do you guys... So as much as I've been frustrated by this game, I guys feel about like... I'm gonna feel it right here. 2.5. Oh, I think I might be alone on the above 3 stars. Yeah. Dang. I want it to go up. You know, like 2.75. Yeah. The problem with me, let me just say, the problem with my feeling about this game is like when I'm playing the game, I'm probably right here. Like, maybe like right here. When I'm playing this game, I'm right there. But when I think about this game, I'm like all the way up here. I'm like, oh man, I love Sword of Etheria. And then when I play it, I don't actually like it that much. I love the idea of Sword of Etheria though. I like want to be there, but I think, yeah, Pi, yeah, mark Pi on there. But I think 3 is reasonable. It's a little, let me see, is this lined up right? Close enough for now. I'll fix it later if we need to. Let me just move that over a little bit. I think that's out of place because of the Sonic of the Black Knight text was so long. I had to move it over. All right. We feel good about this? We feel happy. A general happiness about Sword of Etheria. Our frustration and happiness evens out. I think that's reasonable for me. My eyes are leaking. I'm very sad that we've given this game such a low score. I don't know. All right. Give me some thumbs up in the chat. I should give you guys like a stamp emoji or something. I don't know if I can even do that on YouTube. So you can be like, we stamped it. It's good. Rather than you have to type out stamp. Stamp time. Stamp time. Pie time. All right. You know what that means. I'm gone. You're gone. Nope. We did it. We stamped it. Ooh, this was a game. Hello, my name's Ben. Am I flipped on this screen? I think I'm flipped on this screen. Oops. Sword of Etheria, man. I love it and I don't like it at the same time. I really wish, I really want to like it. I want to play it more and see if I like it more. But, yeah. Key lime pie in the fridge. There you go. I have like nothing in the fridge. I'm going to be eating white rice the next couple days. Mix some egg in there probably. I just need to go to the grocery store. I was trying not to go to the grocery store because, with how I moved my money around this last month, my paycheck was pretty much drained. So I was like, okay, just live a life that spends no money. So I did that for like a week and a half. So, okay. Well, we got 15 minutes left. I got the HDMI adapter for my phone. You guys want to play around the First Soldier? There's something else we want to do. Does that sound reasonable? And my nose is running too. I'm just a runny boy right now. Let me get a tissue or something. Anything else prepared otherwise. First Soldier's the easiest thing because I already have it hooked up. Yeah. Okay, I can do that. Welcome back. We'll probably, if it's a full round of First Soldier, it's probably gonna be like 30 minutes at least, Joshua. Assuming I don't die immediately. Made sure I didn't blow my nose for you Japanese viewers out there. Don't wanna make you uncomfortable. Electric, I might stream it again at some point. It is on my mind all the time right now. Is this and Nintendoji are like what I'm preoccupied with right now, so. Let me. I always worry about plugging my phone in and like something personal pops up on there. Someone just like texts me something vulgar. You guys will see it on stream. It's gonna be this one. There we go. I had to show my phone to a client once, and I was like, oh god, nobody messaged me on Discord with something terrible. Alright. No one blow their nose on my Discord, jeez. Let's see here. Okay. Is my controller synced? Looks like it. I think... I actually don't know how to pull up the app list from my controller. I think I have to use... Or at least... I really should pin this game onto my phone or something. Go down. I move it? No? Alright. Well, let's do this. I ruined everything. No, don't open my gallery. Don't look at my photos. Apps. Oh no. What is going on? Alright, let me disconnect this real quick. I think I broke something on accident. Apps. There we go. Don't look at my Samsung notes. It's all private. Don't look at it. All right. Yeah. Open up my Twitter feed and just be something horrendous. I have a do not disturb mode on. All right. Do you guys have game sound? There you go. Let me know if the sound's fine. No! Alright, well apparently they released an update. It's update day. It's update day. What are they called again? Zero, you know who I'm talking about. Update day, guys. It's when they put the new games on the Wii Shop channel. Is it Flight of the Concourse? No. What are they called? Nirvana the Band. That's what they're called. What a good video that is. Oh. Right. Did it crash or is it updating? It's a little low? Okay. Bump it up a little bit. Come on. It's bigger now. 709 megabytes, man. That's actually pretty big. For like a mobile device. I mean, I guess like it's like 128 gigabytes on a phone, right? while I'm waiting, hey, I launched a Patreon over the weekend, so that is up. There are 2 things on there right now. One is just like a bonus podcast. Talk a little bit about the fact that I spent a lot of my life saying I like bad games and how that kind of backfired on me. And then also recently someone talked to me about like Kusoge stuff, and I kind of feel like I don't really relate to Kusoge stuff very much. So that's there. It's also a abandoned article on Nintendo pedometers. So it's not complete, but you can look at the rough draft I wrote, or rough partial portion. Just gonna probably randomly post up abandoned stuff on there as it makes sense, as well as I might do like some article readings too, where I go back and read some old articles from my website, and so you have like a audio way to listen to that rather than having to go read it on the website. All right, so that's up there. So if you want to do that, it's not officially going to launch until probably January. I'll probably put out some of the stuff for free when I do the official launch. So if you want to wait until then to see exactly. No! 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 All right, well. Video games, this is why I don't like modern video games, because they're trash and go on maintenance on you randomly. So, no, that's fine. Yeah, I'll probably stream this again at some point, I think. I think I will want to do that. I don't know when. Maybe this weekend, maybe over the break for the holidays, something like that. I think it probably makes sense just because how long the games would be, so. Yeah. The true villain, yes. So, rest in peace, First Soldier. At least we pre-downloaded it, so I'm ready. Ready whenever. What do we got? See notices for more details. Alright, what are they adding? Let me see them patch notes. This gamepad just like died. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. Why is this way? Letter from the devs. This is too hard to navigate. I don't care anymore. Don't look. Don't look. That's my private information. Don't look at those cookies that I made. Don't look at the cookies that I made. Jeez. Jeez. Oh god. The game audio came through there. I was trying to look up how to say 10 in German, and then there were peanut butter cookies. That's probably maybe the safest thing that could possibly just randomly show up on there, so that seems reasonable. Well, we got 7 minutes. What's next? What else can I throw on screen for 7 minutes? How about the European version of Machinettes? Pretty sure we streamed this at some point. All right, let me bring that PS2 back up. Zelda. No Zelda. Zelda is like a 2-hour commitment. Whenever we do that, that's a nightmare. Where's my PS2 controller? Way over there. Cookie clicker. They're easy to make. They just, all you gotta do is basically make some cookies, shove the, oh geez, this is not lined up properly for this game. Shove the peanut butter cup in after you cook it, basically, and that's it. I don't have any save data, so we're just gonna skip past all the cutscenes. Play around with Windjammers? We could play Windjammers, actually. European version of this game has Japanese voice acting, robbed of the English dub, featuring one of the ladies in Blue Stinger. Always on. I need to see what the actual screen dimensions for this game looks like. Beginner game. Hopefully I can skip cutscenes. They were good cookies. I should buy Deadly Strike. What is Deadly Strike? Got a Diablo wiki when I pulled up Deadly Strike. Deadly Strike game? Okay, we can skip cutscene. Oh man, that picture is really blown out. That is my ID code. Oh yes, okay, I see. It's the closest thing I've played to a Shin Megami Tensei game. So, there's a Dreamcast version. It's a first-person action game, and there's this PS2 version. The Dreamcast version only came out in Japan and the US. The PS2 version only came out in Japan and Europe. So, also has multiple endings. It was also one of the games I streamed, actually, very, very long time ago. That was part of the original Twitch run of stream games in, like, 2012, 2013, whenever that was. So, I would not say Makken is... Well, personally, I do not feel like Makken X is shovelware, but... It's definitely not, maybe not the best game. Alright. Especially as a third-person action game, like, it makes, I think, a lot more sense as a first-person game, but as a third-person game, it feels weird. But maybe that's just because I'm used to the Dreamcast version, so. Like, to me, seeing this character is like blasphemous in this game. Like, you should only see your hands, man. Alright, I will block. As far as I'm aware, they're two completely different experiences. Like, I think the level designs are pretty close, aren't they? Or at least they feel very similar. I'm not a Makken expert, though. The perspective change? Yeah, I mean, the perspective change is definitely big. I just don't know if it, like, to me... I don't know how it changes the game so much as it just makes it feel more janky to me. Like, I think at first person it feels like the jank makes more sense, but... in third person, I think because you can see your character, like, it just makes it feel worse. Was there a strafe in the Dreamcast one? I seem to recall there being one. Maybe it's only when you lock on. Yeah, I got them pretty cheap, thankfully. I think they got this for like $10, and I think I got the original one for, I think, 20. But yeah, I streamed through the first game a long time ago. And then I never finished this one. I think we only ever streamed it briefly, and that was it, so. But like, it was just like a, hey, I got games, let's check it out kind of thing. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Nice jumping animation. Only one item can be tapped at a time. Is there a quick turnaround in this game? I can't remember. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I don't think so. Select? No. But the kind of the point of this game is you can like possess other people's bodies and stuff. So I don't know where I'm going actually. So there's that item there. Is it back over this way? Maybe I was trying to get over here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alex, do you know if the PS2 version of this game censors the Pope and everything as well? I mean, for the era that this came out, honestly, like, when you talk about Atlas games, like, it makes sense a developer or a publisher like that would publish something like this. Especially if Atlas didn't have, like, a European presence, so. Okay, I can straight. I was like, I'm pretty sure I could. Ow. My flare rank. Flare rank up. Ow! Oh, I can't slice and jump. Yeah, they censored the Pope in the Dreamcast one. They turned him into like a what are those guys, like the executioner guys? Like, you know those guys with like the shirt off and they got like the black hood or whatever? I think they changed it into one to that instead of the Pope. Gotta make sure that you're Jesus friendly. Jesus friendly audience will be okay with it. Where's that noise? I am fully operating this body. Yes. I don't remember how long this game was. I just remember there's like a bunch of different endings, and I got a really bad ending because I just was like neutral on everything, and they were like, hey, freaking centrist, get out of here. No. Why? The jump just looks so bad in this game. Kind of curious, like, how much time they spent on making that jump look how it looks. Like, we got $5. Okay. Oh. Big old butt hole area. Butthole. Hole in the back of her shirt that shows her butt, not a big old butthole. Did not mean that when I said it that way. Ow. Rip. The Midas touch. I do appreciate all those European developers who are, or publishers putting out like random garbage though. I'm like, feels like I'm sinking into the floor. I don't know, is extra my MP? Because it recovers really fast, if that's the case. Or is it my flare? I don't think that move was in the original. I could be wrong, but that feels different. Let's go back and compare them. Oh yeah, this dude. Russian dude who shoots knives out of his mouth. Okay. Yes, I'm aware of that. Thank you. Ow. I didn't want to use that actually, but it's fine. Wow. I don't know if they force you into his body at this point, or if you can make a choice here. I mean, as far as I'm aware, it does not fit into any Shin Megami Tensei stuff at all. But it is the closest thing I've ever played to a Shin Megami Tensei thing. So. I could have sworn you could, like, jump into people's bodies and stuff. Well, I know you can in the Dreamcast one. I assume that's also the case here. Maybe they just don't introduce it. Maybe just say, I feel like you could do it earlier in the game. Like, because I remember, like, at some point, like, I just occupied some random, like, mechanic dude's body, but... Where's the other? Oh, yeah, we're skipping cutscenes, I forgot. I think about the aspect ratio of this does not look right as well. I probably need to look into that whenever I actually play this for real. I mean, does Atlas manage their timeline, really? I don't know much about that, if that's the case. This cutscene is important enough that it is not skippable. Oh, I have to make a decision. Yes, I'll seek out the evil. Now, loading. Oh, this song is really good, actually. I actually really like the intro of this game on the Dreamcast with the English voiceover. I just want to listen to this song, really. They all feel like isolated events. I think there is like a formally, or like informally, a timeline. I don't know if they've ever like said for real there is. I don't know if it's like a Zelda timeline thing where fans basically threw stuff together. Alright. Oh, can't skip this cutscene either way. Okay. You have no sisters. Thank you. The normal thing you say when you meet somebody. My name's Ben. I have no sisters, except for I have one. So, I have one sister and 2 step siblings. I'm okay with that. Like, give the fans their little thing that they can make little connections with. Let them be happy, but don't bog your series down by all that stuff. Alex, this is the closest thing I've played to a Shin Megami Tensei, so I cannot agree with anything. Also, knowing me, anything that's considered the worst, I'll be like, oh yeah, this is my one. This is my Shin Megami Tensei. Oh yeah, it's like an airplane mission. I think I might have already transferred bodies, actually. Alright. Guess what it's time to do? Launch knives out of my mouth. Look at people. Oh, wait, it says see picture. Oh, it says unknown. Do I get character models for like the actual characters? No. Okay. Others. That has a lot of text. Area. Am I still just learning? Okay, there we go. Brain jack. What's his name? Hake Andre. Or... I don't like the confirmation on this, like how it shows up on the left and right side. They don't stand out nearly enough. I just want to shoot knives out of my mouth. Oh wait, you're not gonna like. It's kind of not gonna look as cool because I'm not in first person. I also probably don't have access to it right now. Oh. Nope. 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 He does not have a combo, really. What's his special? It says smash operation. Alright. Destroy all enemies. Maybe someday I'll succumb to SMT peer pressure. Ooh. I don't know when that will be though. I'm gonna die. Oh, whoops. I didn't see that shot. Alright. That's probably enough of that. I wanted to shoot knives out of my mouth, but can't do it. Yeah, I mean, all the characters' poses in this game are weird. It feels very, like, hastily slapped together as, like, a third-person game for a game that was supposed to be first-person. So. Oh, anyways. That's it for this week. Thanks for coming. Thanks for helping with the Sword of Etheria review. I appreciate it. No new content up this week outside the casual review for Elabits, I think, went up, right? No, not Elabits. Scourge Hive went up. Unfortunately, the microphone quality was blown out that stream, so hopefully that's not the case for this one. But yeah, we'll be playing Cabela's next week on Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Cabela's Survival. That should be like a good, just one sitting game. If it's anything like the Wii version at least. So, and those games look very similar, so I'd expect the PS3 version will be the same. And then we'll get into Parasite Eve after that. On the Patreon, I am going to open it up so you can submit games if you want, and stuff like that, and probably take a more hard stance on, like, hey, if somebody submits this and if depending on how many get submitted, like, vote on it and stuff, we'll probably make it a priority to kind of sit down and play those. That does not necessarily mean that I won't ask you guys for feedback on playing games normally. That also doesn't mean I won't just shove my own video games in when I want, like Cabela Survival. but it is just another avenue to provide some kind of direction on that. So yeah. Anyways, I think we canceled our movie night this week, right, Mr. T? Because on the 18th I'm not here, right? So I don't know if we moved anything around for that, but I don't believe there's anything this weekend for that. And then I have Ghost Recon Future Soldier, or Ghost Recon for the Wii casual review coming up next week, so that will be there. And then Christmas week, I will have that 2020 video go up. Not Christmas week, sorry, the week after. Have that 2021 video and review going up. And then the week after that, there'll be a new real video about game buying, or at least me buying games. So, yeah. But anyways, thank you guys for coming. Thanks for sticking through on Sword of Etheria. That went quite a bit longer than I expected, but I appreciate it. And then we'll get started on Parasite Eve after Cabela's, and maybe we'll do a random moved all the movie nights. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, that's still on hold. But yeah, we'll do Cabela's next week, and then maybe I'll stream some First Soldier randomly. I don't know about this weekend. I'll have to see. I got to figure out what my schedule looks like. So, but that will probably be like a random stream that I'll post about in the Discord and show up whenever I show up. So, or if we have spare time after Cabela's. Cabela's that Thursday. That'll be the night before Christmas Eve. So, or yeah, Christmas Eve. So I might be able to stream Cabela's and then also more after that. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. I feel like 3 hours is usually like enough where I'm just like, I'm burnt out at the end of a stream. So, but yeah. Anyways, that's it. Thank you again. OneControlPort.com is the website. Talk to you later. Bye.